Hey guys, Antrim here, and today I'll be your safari driver. Jambo! Jambo is hello in Swahili, so Jambo everyone! Welcome to the 2-week photo safari tour on the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. I do ask that you remain completely seated at all times. The terrain out there is a little bumpy, but that's only because Ant Venom is driving. You may want to switch your F2 button to action or fast setting. Now that we took care of all that boring stuff, let's continue to see what you all came here to see. Trees! No really, let's see some animals. We're gonna start our safari on a little place called the Aturi Forest. It's home to a lot of animals that are very shy and good at hiding, so keep your eyes peeled. Oh, up on our right, up the hill, you'll see some brown animals with black and white stripes on their hind legs. Those animals are called okapi. On our left, we have some greater kudu. They are the second tallest antelope in Africa. These are the females that you're seeing. They don't have horns, but a male does. Male horns can grow to be about 72 inches in length. This watering hole on the left is a great place to see some solitary animals because everyone gets thirsty from time to time. You could also see on our left a saddle-billed stork. Those are the tallest storks in Africa, standing up to 5 feet tall with a wingspan of 8 to 9 feet. Oh, look in the back! We can see a black rhino, which is really rare. There's only about 5,000 black rhinos that still exist. They're becoming extinct because their horns are very valuable to collectors to sell on the black market. What a shame. The birds you see on your left are buzzards. They're native to Florida, so we aren't quite sure how they ended up in Africa. On your left are some more greater kudu, but also some bongos. Bongos are known as the ghosts of the forest because of how quickly and quietly they move through the forest and the bushes. We are now leaving the Aturi Forest and heading to the wetlands of the Safi River Valley. And in the river, we are going to check out some water horses. Oh, excuse me. As you Western people call them, hippopotamus. Normally at this time of day, a hippopotamus would be asleep. Believe it or not, the hippopotamus are actually nocturnal. They come out at night and eat about 150 pounds of food, which makes their weight not so surprising. Each hippopotamus weighs about 5,500 pounds. You also see them underwater a lot. They can't breathe underwater, but they can hold their breath for about 5 to 8 minutes at a time. You can see in your left an island with some birds. These birds are gray with a puffy chest. They are called pink-backed pelicans. They get their name from the very pink shade you will see a whole bloat of Nile hippopotamus. It's very pretty. That's right. You can only see it during certain times of the year. Bloat. Even though hippos are really good swimmers, they prefer to walk along the bottom. On our left, hippopotamus are a bloat of Nile dangerous on land. Despite their size, they are able to outrun a human being, and since hippopotamus racing is really good swimmers, they prefer to walk along the bottom. And we are on the 2-week one. Extremely dangerous on land. Despite their size, they are able to outrun a human being, and since hippopotamus racing is a part of the 4-week safari package and we are on the 2-week one, we better get moving. Oh, there's a bridge. I don't like bridges actually, but I'm not as worried about the bridge as I am what's on the left. That's a float of Nile crocodiles. They're much bigger than their cousins, the American alligator. You can see some with their mouth open, but don't worry, they aren't hungry. They're just hot. They are cold-blooded and they have to open and close their mouth to release heat to regulate their body temperature. When they do close their mouth though, they can crush their jaws at about 2,200 pounds per square inch. That's more than enough to crush human bone. We are now leaving the wetlands of the Safi River Valley and heading to the open bush country of the Serengeti grassland, which most people know as a savanna. It's one of the more commonly known ecosystems in Africa. This ecosystem has a lot of different plant life that can only be found in a savanna. What could be better than this big tree coming up on our right-hand side? This big white and brown tree is known as a baobab tree. Baobab trees go leafless for 9 months out of the year. They are great at holding water during periods of drought, and the tree itself can live up to be 2,000 years old. You may want to have your F2 button ready because you are about to see my favorite view of the savannah. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Right here. Welcome to the Serengeti grasslands. The Serengeti grasslands span across hundreds of miles of East Africa. They serve as a superhighway to the millions of animals that migrate across them every single year. The animals found here would be a great landscaping crew to hire. The giraffes will prune the lower sides of the trees, letting sunlight in, which lets more grass grow, which is food for smaller animals to eat like cattle and such. They keep it trimmed, then the gazelles are like the weed whackers, who trim up the sides where the cattle don't eat. A little history about the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. It was founded in 1971 as an effort to protect the animals. This reserve is about 800 square miles. Not only is it home to animals we all know and love, but animals that you may never get to see again, or even some that you can only see here on this reserve, because they are extinct in the wild and can only be found on reserves like this one. Coming up are some giraffes. A group like this is called a tower of giraffes. Giraffes eat up to 20 hours out of the day and only sleep for 8 to 30 minutes at a time. There's two types of giraffes, reticulated giraffes and Maasai. The word reticulated refers to the patterns on the body. The Maasai giraffe has jagged spots on its body. It also has a short tassel of hair on its tail. Despite the length of their neck, they have the same number of vertebrae as we humans do as well, which is 7. The baby giraffe you see here was born on October 7th, 2006. Baby giraffes will stand at roughly 6 feet tall when they are born. Wow, that's taller than me. The antelope you see on your right are called the common eland. They are the largest member of the antelope family. The males can weigh up to 2,000 pounds, but even with that weight, they can still leap up to 8 feet in the air from a standstill. You can see some brown animals up on the right. Those are sable antelope. The sable antelope is the proud emblem of this reserve. Their horns grow up to 5 feet, and as the males get older, their coats grow darker to show dominance over the females and the younger males. They have been known to fight lions and even to win. Coming up on the left is Monkey Point, where you can find a troop of mandrill monkeys. Mandrill monkeys are some of the smaller size of monkeys, with the males only weighing around 100 pounds and the females only weighing around 30 pounds. A way to tell who the alpha male is by the brighter color red of his behind. On our right, we have a male elephant. You can tell he's male because he is alone. The males are very solitary while the females are very social. Oh, hey, look, he's right up next to the road. Let's go right up on the road to see him. Oh no, the road is closed. How is the road closed? Maybe if we swing up here and go to the right, we'll end up where the road would have taken us. I feel like we've built up enough trust over the past week on this photo safari, so to be honest, I don't know if this road will take us where we need to, but just in case, have your F2 button ready. Another bridge? Yeah, remember from the 4th day on safari? I don't like bridges. At least this one doesn't have crocodiles underneath it. Ladies and gentlemen, for your safety, please cross your fingers. Ooh, I hear a creak. This is a terrible idea. Why did we go this way, and why did you let a stranger take you over the scary bridge in something that doesn't have seat belts? I don't like this one bit. I want to get off, please. Yes, we did it! Yay! Thank you so much for crossing your fingers. Okay, now let's try to go and find Mr. Elephant, although I don't see him anywhere. Oh wait, on either side of you, you can see some red clay with tusk marks in the clay. Elephants are known to eat this type of clay. It gives them minerals that they don't normally get with their grass diet. I guess that means Mr. Elephant can't be too far away. Oh, I see one in the back over on the left though. I don't think that's the same elephant. Let's drive up closer to take a look. Oh, I think we're close to the village. We were supposed to stop there. Maybe we can pick up some of their music. This song has been a hit for the last 15 years. Wait, I see a few more. I think we may have stumbled upon a female group. Female elephants live in what we call a matriarchal society, which means that all the females stay together. Once the males grow up, they're kicked out of society. African elephants can weigh between 11,000 and 13,000 pounds. Mothers will spend about 13 years bonding with their children. It's the second longest child bonding in the animal kingdom, with the longest bonding group actually being us. The sad thing is, elephants' homes are getting destroyed by miners every day. Those miners are out there looking for coltan, which is used in many electronic devices like your cell phones and your tablets. A simple way to help avoid elephant habitat destruction is to recycle your old cell phone so that the coltan can be reused. A little recycling goes a long way around here. Coming up on your left are some greater flamingos. You might want to take note of the island that they're on. A group of flamingos is called a flamboyant of flamingos. They aren't pink when they're born, but rather white and turn pink from the keratin in the shrimp they eat. On our left side, you can see some mud. Yeah, it's not very exciting on its own, but it might mean we're near some rhinos. Rhinos love the mud. It keeps them cool on hot days. I was right. There are some rhinos on your left. Something that a lot of people don't know is that rhinos have really bad eyesight. It's one of the reasons they're still poached today for the horns that they have. Rhinos have been known to bump into the safari truck during the day, and that means they really can't see poachers at night. It's why we have to keep our eyes out for them, because they can't do it for themselves. Speaking of keeping your eyes open, look to the left. There's a cheetah up there. Oh, there's two of them. Look at that. Cheetahs can run upwards of 65 miles an hour, but contrary to popular belief, they can't do that all the time. Their circulatory systems can't handle it, and they get very tired from doing it. Cheetahs are the only big cat that can purr, which is downright adorable, but never pet them, please. That doesn't seem like the last big cat we're gonna see. There's a big rock formation up here. Those are normally home to some lions, so they can scan the savanna to see if there's anything that looks tasty to eat. To see the lion doing anything other than sleeping is rare, because they sleep and are inactive for 18 to 20 hours out of the day. During the 4 to 6 that they're active, the females hunt while the males stay back to protect the pride. If you look back on the right, we just passed some of our stripy friends. Those are zebras, and they're quite unique. So unique that no zebra has the same stripes. To end the age-old question, they are black with white stripes. You can tell by taking a look at their noses. Coming up on our right is an ostrich, which is a huge flightless bird. They can run at about 40 miles an hour. I see some burrows in the ground to our left. They look like warthog burrows. Warthogs like to dig them out and sleep with their tusks out so they can see in a protective position in case something tries to attack. Hey look, coming up on our right. Remember the ostrich we saw a little ways back? Well, these look like some ostrich eggs. They weigh about 3.5 pounds each and are the largest eggs that can be laid by a bird. They lay their eggs in groups and guard them in shifts. We have seen so many animals on the safari so far. I can't wait to see what other ones we might see. We're going to continue up this road for a bit and then turn right. Oh look, the gate is open. We're gonna go this way. This area is, how do I put this, off limits to us safari drivers, so shh, don't tell Grail more. This area is used to help protect some critically endangered species. I've always wanted to see what animals this amazing reserve is trying to help save. Oh, look on our right. Look at those tannish animals. Oh, these are, what are they? They're so rare to see. I don't remember what they are. Oh wait, these are adaxes. This is so cool. I never thought I'd see them. There's only about 1,500 left in the whole world, and only 300 that are left in the wild. The rest are on protective reserves like this one, where they're bringing up their numbers so that they can be safely introduced into the wild again. Adaxes are desert animals by nature. They can go their entire lives without drinking a drop of water. They get all their water they need from the food they eat. I don't know this place well. Wonder why there's a fence. And if we follow it, where's it gonna take us? Oh, I know. This is the edge of the reserve. This will take us right back to the village of Harambe, which is perfect, well, because we're kind of 13 days into our 2-week safari. Can you believe that we saw that many animals, and such rare ones at that, in only 2 weeks? I think that's pretty cool. Of course, your journey doesn't have to end here. I'll be dropping you guys off at the local warden's post. From there you guys can pay a visit to the Kilijani Forest Exploration Trail, where you can see such animals as gorillas, naked mole rats, meerkats, and even the African bullfrog. Whoa! Well, I was going to talk about the underwater viewing area for the hippos, but I didn't think we'd be going through the water, as I told you. Anyway, the villagers of Harambe have a saying, what you see with your eyes, you value with your heart. And on behalf of all the staff here at the Harambe Wildlife Reserve, we would like to ask you that, with the animals that you've seen here over the last 2 weeks, it inspires you to learn more about the animals in your local habitat and learn to protect them too. My name is Ant Venom, and you have been riding on the world-famous Simba 1. I want to thank you for being such a fantastic group over these last 2 weeks, and that's why I hate to say goodbye. It's way too formal, it's way too final. So instead I like to use the old Swahili phrase, kahurini, which means to go well, because I hope you guys go well in all of your travels, whether it be in Harambe Village or wherever your warps may take you. Kahurini, everyone!
Yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash that like button, and as always, thanks for watching. See you guys, bye.